The following report contains some disturbing images.
A police line and one of the pockets of protests that went on into the night around New York.
If you do not remove yourself from the roadway, you will be placed under arrest.
They came after the second decision in just over a week by a US grand jury not to prosecute a white police officer over the death of an unarmed black man. Unlike the riots in Missouri last week, these have been largely peaceful protests, but there have been arrests as demonstrators blocked traffic. This, the concourse of Grand Central Station, and one of a series of so-called die-ins.
The overall message of the protest is that Black Lives Matter and that we can't any longer stand for police brutality and a justice system that allows Black lives to be treated as second-class citizens.
These were the moments in July when police officer Daniel Pantaleo grabs Eric Garner round the neck and others wrestle him to the ground. They said he'd resisted arrest on suspicion of selling cigarettes illegally. He can be heard gasping for breath. He died later in hospital.
I can't breathe. Here celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything else with his children and his grandchildren. And he can't. Why? Because a cop did wrong. Somebody that get paid to do right did wrong, and he's not held accountable for it.
More protests over the grand jury's decision that there was insufficient evidence to press any charges. This was in Seattle, across the other side of the country from New York. Amid the simmering anger, the U.S. Attorney General has stepped in.
We'll conduct an independent, thorough, fair, and expeditious investigation. In addition to performing our own investigative work, the department will conduct a